The Volvo V90 is the latest in a 6-decade line of big, comfortable Swedish estates. A lot has changed at Volvo recently, not least the switch to Chinese ownership. But the V90 continues in the spirit of those timeless Scandi wagons, with the emphasis very much on comfort, safety and practicality above all else. The V90, like its saloon sibling, the S90, makes use of the same basic underpinnings as the excellent XC90. It's not just a good car to carry passengers and large boxes, it's also good to drive. Outside, it has the concave grille and less boxy rear end favored by recent Volvos, and in our design form it gains extra black on the grille, the bumper and the wheels, 18-in rather than the standard 17-in, and silver on the door mirrors. The Volvo V90 D5 PowerPulse AWD design is intended to take the big Volvo estate in an even more driver-focused direction. It doesn't just look sharper and spanglier, it also sits on springs that are 15 mm lower, with firmer damping. It's also the most expensive V90, at £43,955, compared to £34,955 for the entry-level, but still very well specified, D4 Momentum version and £43,585 for the slightly jacked-up and cladded D5 cross-country model. All V90s have a power-operated tailgate, but hands-free is a cost option. The boot is wide, and the lower edge of the opening is much lower than you'd find on an SUV, making loading up, cargo and dogs, much easier. The whole interior is not just bigger but also better. It feels very well made, well thought through, and extremely user-friendly. Many of the functions that in previous Volvos were operated by switches and buttons and dials are now controlled through the excellent touchscreen. It's bigger in the R12.3-in versus the standard 9-in, with pinch and zoom and swipe functionality, and it can be operated wearing gloves. It's portrait in format rather than the more usual landscape. It feels very natural, like a giant smartphone. This is a good version of a good car, if you're looking for a smooth, comfortable, well-made estate that's as much about the passengers as about the driver. While not exactly cheap, you get a lot of well-targeted tech, built-in safety and quality engineering for your money.